Hi, and welcome back to the Cables RC channel. Today we're going to look at a Hyper Go 14210 4-wheel drive 14th scale remote control car. This car features a brushless motor, a 45 amp ESC that'll handle 2S and 3S batteries, a powerful servo for steering. It's 4-wheel drive, comes with LED lights. It's also got steel gears in the differential, oil-filled shocks, and metal CVDs. Let's open this up and take a look inside. Wow, that's a good looking truck. Comes with two bodies, obviously, a black one. Very cool, 4-wheel drive off-road, nice looking tires and wheels. And then another gold version of the body as well. Also included with this car are a number of extra parts that'll come in handy. These include spare body pillars for both the front and the back, extra body clips, a battery charger, a Phillips screwdriver, a hex wheel nut wrench for the wheels, a wheelie bar to fasten onto the back of the car, extra springs that are stiffer than those on the original shocks, extra parts for the upper and lower suspension arms, an extra wing for the back, and a complete extra set of 4 tires designed for sand. Also in the box is the Hyper Go manual that comes with this car. This is an important thing to hang on to because it's got exploded diagrams of all the different parts and assemblies on the car, as well as part numbers for any part you might have to order in the future. Eventually you're going to break parts and you're going to need to order them. So this manual is something that's important to hang on to. Let's take a look at the body of the car. It comes with a really good looking black body. Black with red trim, 4-wheel drive off-road, graphics on the doors, red accents on the black tires, a mounted wing on the back. From every angle, it's really a nice looking car. With the black stripes, the light gray areas on the body. The front bumper is mounted to the chassis with LED lights on each side. It's just really an outstanding looking car. It has roof skids on it to protect the car when it flips upside down, which it'll definitely do. That's a nice feature to have on these cars. It also has a gold body, and I thought I liked the black body. I think I like this one even better. It's gold with black stripes and accents. Again, black roof skids across the top. Still has the foil or the wing on the back of the car. Black graphics on the door. This is really a nice looking car in both the black and the gold bodies. The red accents on the tires and on the black body are a really nice complement to the red on the metal shock absorbers underneath. The chassis on this car is made of 2mm thick 6021 aluminum. Notice that all the components are held on with Phillips head screws at the bottom of the chassis. This chassis provides strength and rigidity for some of the toughest hits and jumps that you might put this car through. It includes a sturdy front shock tower mounted at the front of the chassis. And notice there's a red metal stiffener bar between the front and the rear shock tower, which is mounted at the back of the chassis. The front suspension includes oil-filled aluminum shocks at the front, metal CVD joints, and notice the heavy plastic upper and lower suspension arms. It also has a heavy-duty composite wheel hub and ball bearings on the inside and outside of the hub. Also note the adjustable turnbuckle on the front suspension to allow for adjustment of toe in and toe out of the front wheels. All of these components are either heavy-duty composite plastic or metal. The rear suspension also features heavy-duty composite plastic components as well as steel CVDs that adjust as the wheels go up and down as it traverses bumps on the road. Also on the back is a set of longer aluminum oil-filled shocks. Everything about this car says heavy duty and durability. Let's take a look at the electronics. The battery sits on the chassis in the right rear of the car and is held in by Velcro straps to secure it. It features the Dean-style T-connector for the battery, and it includes a 3000 mAh 2-cell 7.4 volt battery. The steering servo sits at the front of the chassis in front of the battery on the right-hand side. It's mounted to the chassis through Phillips screws from the underneath side. This car features a 45 amp ESC mounted at the front right side of the chassis with a cooling fan and the on-off switch. The ESC is independent of the receiver for the transmitter, so if you wanted to change it out later, you can do that. The independent radio receiver is mounted in a waterproof box in the middle of the car just above the metal stiffener rod between the two shock towers. The radio transmitter is comfortable. It's lightweight and a nice fit to the hand. It features a comfortable steering wheel, and it also has adjustments for throttle trim and steering trim. It features a 3-position on-off switch, so it can run at 70% power or 100% power at full speed. The only real downside on the radio transmitter is that the battery cover requires a Phillips screw to hold it in place. It's a bit of a pain. This car is powered by a 2852 4400 kV 4-pole brushless motor with aluminum heatsink and a dual cooling fan. It's got a lot of get up and go for a car this size. Well, we know this car looks great and it's got a lot of really nice features. I think it's time we take it outside and see what it can really do. Well, we've got our GPS unit mounted on the car. Let's take it out in the street and see how fast we can get it to go. So this run came in about 28.8 miles an hour. On later runs, we are actually able to get it to go up over 30, almost 31 miles an hour on a 2S LiPo battery. We're going to take her to a different location and see how she performs in the dirt and gravel and fashion it around some. The most notable thing about the handling of this car is that at high speeds, steering sometimes got a little squirrely. The front wheels wind up off the ground a lot, and if they're not in touch with the ground, it's going to be hard to steer. But overall, it ran pretty well on the dirt and the gravel. And I think a little practice, you'd probably be able to control it a little better. Once the throttle and the speed controls are dialed in, the variable speed control on the on-off switch makes it really good for beginners as well. Setting this car at 70% power still gives it plenty of speed to race around on the gravel. Bumping it up to 100% will give you the fastest speed you really need. So she ran great until I hit head-on into a pretty good-sized rock and busted up the shock absorber on the front right-hand side of the car. So it's going to need a repair before I can do some more. We'll put that repair on another video coming soon. Well, we hope you like our videos, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time on our next video from Cables RC.